Hi, so this is Debbie Johnson from D Johnson Fitness and Pilates and Wellbeing, or also known as Pilates in Bridgewater. This little short clip, only 15 minutes or so, is about backs that are reasonably healthy and just keeping them in good condition. So backs like to bend forward and backwards, they like to rotate, they like to sideways bend. And if you don't do all of those movements, you tend to lose them. So we're going to do just a very quick warm up. We're on all fours, making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and the back isn't humped like this. We want a nice flat back. So you want to sort of push your chest away from the floor this way. And we're just going to sort of start to mobilise the back. So abdominals lift and we start to draw the stomach up in towards the spine. We drop the head and we look at the body. We're getting a great stretch through this upper back here. Digging the toes into the floor now, and now we're going to lift that breastbone forward and upwards, sliding the shoulder blades back. So we're tilting. You can see there's a big dip in my back now. Tuck the toes under again, and we do that high arch to get right up into the spine. Toes under again, and we're just going to do this about 5 times just to sort of warm the back up. So toes tuck under and arch the spine. And then toes back again, and you really want to push your chest forward and upwards. So you slide your rib cage down here, serratus anterior, working quite hard to stabilize your shoulder blades. We do 2 more. We arch the spine all the way up here, and toes go under and really push that chest forward. If you do everything very, very fast and not with thought, you don't get as much out of it. So toes back under, really try and arch the spine. You want to really create movement in that spinal column. Toes go under, pull the chest forward this way. Okay, now we're going to go into rotation. So we're going to come back into that neutral spine. So the back is fairly flat. I'm going to turn around slightly so you can see me a little bit more. And from this position, we're going to stabilize our core. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath the hips, the body is strong. As I take one hand away, I'm not dropping or moving, I'm keeping myself stable. I take my hand out to the side and then I bring it across the body. Exhale. And then I take it up a little bit further and exhale as we come across. Let the back of the hand rest on the floor and the shoulder if you can get it down there. If that's not for you, then you're just reaching up a little bit further. If that's not for you, you'll just do whatever you can do. This may be enough for you. I don't know, but we've got a little bit of rotation in there. If you have osteoporosis, then you don't want to have too much rotation. Stay within a pain-free range of movement. And we're working our way all the way up. Now, when you do this move, the way that the body changes, it will cheat like this. You can see the difference in my hand. My hand here is opening my upper body because that's what we're doing. We're going all the way underneath again, letting the body go. But again, you are still engaging your core muscles and your pelvic floor. So making sure you can do that. Inhale again and exhale. We lift up as high as we can again. And because we've been working gradually, the body's had that nice range of movement. So we're coming back down again here. And we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to do a couple more of these so we can go a little bit more at a pace now. So abdominals in, toes tuck under and chest moves forward. And again, abdominals come in. Toes tuck under, the chest comes forward. And again, we've got 2 more abdominals in. And again, the chest comes forward. And we have just one more, toes tuck under, abdominals in. And we push that breastbone forward. So we've got some nice movement within the spine. We come back to neutral again. We do the same on the other side. We start at sort of right angles with the body and we go across, but making sure that we've got rotation through that upper body because it's quite tempting to sit back here. Try and make sure you've got that rotation and come back up again a little bit higher. Working your way up a little bit with the height coming across, back of the hand resting on the floor. And just connecting with your pelvic floor and therefore your abdominals. This is number 3 of 5, I believe. coming down across the body. And we've got two more, lifting up as high as you feel you can. So we're getting that range. You can see my body's really opening out. And I'll show you on this side what I see a lot of people doing. And again, the way the body will cheat, instead of opening out here, it will try and drop their arm down so you're not opening, or even worse, it will rotate through the shoulder. You want to keep that hand so you're opening out the chest. We've got one more going across. So that's loosened the back up a little bit. Now we're going to lay down on the floor. So we're going to get into a little bit of an extension. So we're going to stretch those feet as far away from you as you can. Your hands are down on the floor by the side of your face, by the side of your cheeks, but the shoulders need to slide back. If you allow the shoulders to go forward with the rate of gravity, then you've got your top heavy here, you won't be able to move the top half of the body very easily. So slide those shoulders back so the shoulder blades are stabilised once again by these serratus muscles in your rib cage. Send those feet away, and instead of just lifting up like this, what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, hover your head, and then roll the nose forward as if you're rolling a marble uphill, and get some movement into that spine. And again, exhale as we come down. And again, we're going to lift up. So this is kind of an assisted, extension, if you like, with the hands on the floor. And if you don't feel that you want to go all up or that far, you can just go up as far as you feel comfortable. So this is absolutely fine as well. So we've got two more of those. Take in a breath and exhale as we lift up. And then come back down again. And we have one more. We hover the nose and we lift up. And we get a full range of movement. But again, the shoulders are not here. The shoulders slide back and down the spine. The hips are still on the floor and my insteps are on the floor. Now, exhale. If you get problems with cramp, it helps if you put your feet on yoga blocks or towels, a couple of towels. If elevating the feet stops that sort of crampiness feeling. Now we're going to go into the extension a little bit more. So from there, we relax the shoulders. And we do the same move, but this time the arms come up. You know, you're not going to get as far as you were before, but you're working for strength and not mobility this time. Come back down. Inhale and exhale again, going forward before you come up and back down again. I'm just going to do about 5 of everything. Take a deep breath in. And again, exhale as we lift. Keeping that stomach connected, so rib cage, abdominals towards spine. Pelvic floor is most important for me. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, we go forward, lengthen through the neck and up. And then we come back down. Now we're going to take the hands behind us. We're going to do exactly the same thing again. The hands are palm upwards, but we're going to squeeze those shoulders together. Take a deep breath in. And exhale as we lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades so you're opening your chest and come back down. So that's 1 of 5. Inhale. And again coming up and we're squeezing everything as we come back down. And relax. Keep looking at the floor. We don't want to be looking up sort of with a flip top head. So the spine is going forward but the head comes up like this and jamming your neck vertebrae. Lift up your chest as high as you can and come down. Keep the feet on the floor. The feet will want to lift as well as a sort of a counterweight. Inhale, 2 more. We're going to keep that stomach strong as we lift up through that upper body. And we come back down and we have just one more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as we lengthen and lift. Lengthen and lift. And we'll come back down. So with the first one, we were focusing on a sort of a mid-back extension, if you like, and now we're working on opening the chest as well. Hands come down. Now this isn't suitable for everybody, And again, proceed with caution. Have a chat with me if you've got any health conditions that you want to talk about first. We take the right leg up, the left leg is straight on the floor. We take the knee up and we roll it across. And we come back and we come down. We do exactly the same. My nose is hovering off the floor here, but equally you could put a towel under here just to keep a bit of support for your forehead so your nose is off the floor. Shoulders stay down again. The left leg comes up. We lift it up high and we take it over. Now you don't need to touch the floor. You just want to get that openness through the hip and a little bit of contraction in that lower back. Again, lift up and it's exhale. Don't try and straighten out the leg that we've got going over. We want to keep a short lever, a short leg. So keep it bent. And again, lifting up. And we go up and over and all the way back. And we just have 4 more of those. Take a deep breath in. Relax the body. Exhale, lift up and rotate. And again, if this is not for you, simply don't do it. Come back down. We've got just 3 more of those. Take a deep breath in. Lift up. And over, breathing out. And again, we have 2 more, just 2 more. Keep that long neck. What I understand, what I see a lot of is that people start to shrink as they get tired. Keep that space between the ear and the shoulder and back down again. And I'm just going to do 1 more, please. Take a deep breath in. Bend the knee and exhale as we lift up and we drop over. We're coming back down towards the floor now. We place the hands underneath your armpits. You take a deep breath in. You lift the stomach away from the floor and you push straight up so your body lifts off straight away. Now if you struggle with putting with wrists, elbows down and again stomach tight. So this is kind of a mini plank. You can bring yourself up this way. And then walk your hands back. Take a deep breath in, whatever you're going to do. Inhale, connect with your pelvic floor and exhale, push the body up and we sit back on our haunches. I'm going to bring my legs slightly more forward here. We sit back and you want to have your bottom on your heels if you can. If that's a problem for you, you can put a little yoga block or a cushion underneath there. And we're just going to let the hands, keep them slightly bent. We're going to drop the forehead to the floor so we get that lovely stretch all the way over the top of the knees down through the head. Inhale and exhale. Now if you can, turn your hands palm upwards just because it will open out your shoulders, but if that is a problem, just keep your hands down. And we're going to just take 3 or 4 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale again. Try and watch what your bottom is doing. Try and make sure it stays on your heels. As you're relaxing, you'll feel it go down a little further. And again, 2 more. And again, 1 more. Okay. And now if you want to, you can open your knees, keeping your big toes together, and go down, and you'll feel that you've got a little bit more play in that pelvis. You can really relax. And again, just 3 or 4 deep breaths. Fill your lungs. And as you exhale, force that air out through your mouth in Pilates, lateral thoracic breathing. Then take a deep breath in and bring your body up. And now if you just repeat those moves, you're going to feel that they are feeling the back is feeling a lot more mobile. We've got that sort of flexion forward. We've got that extension. Come back to neutral. We've got a real big reach up, and that should feel a lot more easier for you now. And the other side, reaching up and then coming back. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining me on these 15-minute quick ones. Thank you. Bye-bye.